She couldn't say whether it was loss of motion or not. She just knew it was more painful. She never analyzed it that way.
Okay, gotcha. So what does that make you believe? If they can, because it's common. Patients are like, I don't think so. They're kind of ambiguous or uncertain about that question.
Mm-hmm. So I'm asking if they can say yes, loss of motion, then my next question is going to be, okay, so just to clarify, when your pain is worse, you have a loss of motion into flexion or extension, whichever they would say it is. And then when the pain is better, you have better motion.
Yeah.
And if they say yes, I'm thinking a derangement, but I still got to determine derangement from where.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
She didn't say, so I'm just thinking, okay, that didn't help me as far as classifying her, but functionally she was worse with gripping and worse in the mornings, but I couldn't say that that's derangement or not because everyone's a little stiffer in the morning and more painful at times.
Okay.
So those are the bases I got on the worse section, and then better, rest and ice and massage, but essentially it didn't really resolve or improve her overall. It just felt good to do those things.
Right. Talk about that worsening piece. She's in a trend of recent worsening. What does that mean to you?
Yeah. So I'm asking her, when you say worsening, and the worsening was her answer, not my answer. Okay. And the worsening was because she has to do everything at home because her husband had the avulsion fractures in his fingers. So it is more activity related, and she couldn't get a break, couldn't rest her elbow from any function.
Yep. Okay.
Otherwise, it would have been unchanging or worsening. Could be either one from the information she gave me, but I would not say it was improving.
Gotcha. Okay. Quick question for Jonathan. You're teaching this now. You're in front of you've been mentoring in some capacity, maybe with IMC in the past or whatever. Mm-hmm. Where are we making mistakes through this kind of thought process? Just the initial funnel there and the worse, better section. Where are younger clinicians who just less experienced with MDT?
My personal opinion is they become great form fillers.
Yeah.
And get a lot of information, and they don't analyze the data coming in, or they're taking at face value then rather than per classification. If there's an opportunity based on the symptom location, time frame, improving or worsening or unchanging, constant, intermittent, what potential classification could this be? And I'm asking questions for trying to classify the patient, find a way to treat them or test them, or get a good baseline. I'm not asking a question just to get a question.
Yep. Okay.
The goal would be at the end of the history, I'm down to 2, potentially 3 classifications. So when I do my physical exam, I'm just eliminating out of what I've concluded from this first page.
Got it. So with this patient example, then you were quite quickly, within a few minutes, you're saying, look, it's got to be either other or derangement, and it's either in the elbow or it's in the cervical spine.
Yeah.
And within that other category, what could be, or what are you trying to think, I might have to eliminate this subgroup within other? Or do you?
The only thing getting my attention right now would have been either mechanically inconclusive, or was it truly a bilateral?
Month after month, new guest experts like Jonathan Dolutan sharing actual patient cases like this one and access to all the past. Check out case conversations at mechanicalcareforum.com.